To the listeners, fans, supporters, well wishers, we then our Salon Talk Forum where they deal with issues coming in analysis. This morning we now March 28th, when our Thursday, we want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala thank you because it's another beautiful and blessed day where he don't give we for no grab. For let we see another day. A lot of people them not able to make them today. The one them way not able to make them today because I so Allah say, we they ask them they give them aljana for nothing. The one them way not well. We they ask Allah let give them mercy. The first month they could say we the Muslim Ummah them. How don't start with Bismillah Rahman Rahim. We don't ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for let care go through with Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Today, we'll get a number of issues that we can discuss now. 3 very major issues that we na see and the fly that we come out. Let I read them. So now, 1, we talk about this dangerous KUSH. This KUSH epidemic where Salonians and all can't go to other people in their own country. We can't talk about that. And the damage and the dangers and what is KUSH they do. 2, when they talk about the logic of lawlessness, we don't take hold in the firmament of things on the part of Salonians and that any side where they did a criminal violence and they can go, we'll talk about a Salonian we kill a British citizen in Gambia. Then the 3rd one, we will talk about the fact say MACKY need for the investigator, they need for State Commission of Inquiry for investigate into MACKY. He thinks same way he do, especially where he talks say election not going to take place, or then violence them with and commit people that will lose their lives, but also therefore check, why to be there office corruption also. But before now we get to the thing, the action now for Leona follow me, Leona share, Leona like, and Leona comment. And also, I want to subscribe to the YouTube platform. I stress this, the importance of subscribing to the YouTube platform. It's very, very important for Leona do that day. So one more time, at the action for follow me now, for share, for like for comment, and again, like I said, follow and subscribe. That the Kutubu Kuruma YouTube. Where you go in that now we see Kutubu Kuruma na YouTube. Now let's go to this KUSH business. The KUSH epidemic na Salon, it don't reach what you call crisis level. Yes, you get people them way they oversee how we affect them. For example, you get one man way in Delaware. In Western Mr. and Mrs. George Alpha, and where they na Delaware, we they don't also invest financially. They don't invest. They get people there on the ground where they try for sensitize the psychological attitude of the young people. The way they use this, una they see na platform where they call Alpha Tech. He did it. He went, they don't really do well. In fact, there was a time they even, t-shirts them, think them way, go depict what they do. They say they make their own effort. They get people there on the ground. Then they can say, if you're not going to the Alpha Tech, youth empowerment, you're go see and now the man waiting at Delaware, here in West, that their own contribution, this way that they make to society. For read the place of that, because when they talk repeatedly, the politicians then they talk about human capital, try for invest in human capital, but how they go invest in human capital where the people them today where they count on, they not become lost souls then. they are lost because of the use, you know, the use of this. They become lost. They are lost because of the use of the drug, the misuse and abuse. So, it's pointless for talk say that they can't people really invest in. Now, the KUSH problem is not only there in Salon. As a matter of fact, Salon has no can go to Guinea. So in that light, what I can do, I can call the man way make it possible for now. You know, the you know, Guinea, let Abi part of, you know, the press within a Guinea. Then Mr. Usman Bangua, I tell her thank you. I decide for bringing him in again today because of the importance of this topic here. Ladies and gentlemen, they can tell we about the dangers and where the custom, where it caused now Guinea. The lives that we don't lose, Salionians we don't lose their lives because of this misuse and abuse. And over to you, Mr. Bangua, for letting also help with this narrative, sir. You get me? I don't know if you get me. I don't know if you get we see you get me. We don't know if you get me, sir. You get me? You know, this internet business, like we talk, the problem they everywhere. They everywhere. We try for get Mr. Bangua, but we don't know if you know they get you. Mr. Bangua, they get you. You they get me? Let's see again. You they get me? Hello? God. We don't know if Mr. Bangua they get me for you know, we talk about the thing. We actually don't bring him at the studio. But I'm not sure if they get we. Mr. Bangua, they get we? They get we? Oh Lord. I don't know if now you internet 90 because you seem for actually day. But I mean, me not they get you, and we not they get you. We don't know if that the internet and the 90 give problem day. We don't know. Let's try again.
Me they get you loud and clear. You they get me?
All right, now they get you. Yes, thank God. Okay, they can lay out the premise.
Yeah, you they get me? I they get you loud and clear.
Yeah, we they get you. Mister, they get you very loud and clear.
Yeah, good afternoon, Sierra Leonean both. Good afternoon, Sierra Leoneans, both within the country and outside the country. And this is Usman Bangura, a senior press and also a senior activist of the Republic of Guinea. And I want to tell Professor Kutubu Koroma plenty thank you for adding me up towards this wonderful program. And of course, today we got for deliberate on serious key topics we and before say I don't try for
like we say inside Susan, no Africa, this internet business, this we talk about when they talk, they can bring down America. Well, me they talk to now, so I don't get any problem. But with Amy and now, if they get problem, you like how people they get problem na Salon. Now that make we normal left for bring people they no more because once you don't cross United States no more, that's it. You they get problem with the internet. So we don't know. So then we would try and see, and see if
Yeah,
we go
hello.
get them. So over to you, Mr. Bangura, for letting help with tell me about how the KUSH business don't almost take over na Guinea or the part of Sardinians, how their lives are done now.
Hello.
Yes, will they get you? Will they get you? Are they get you? Yes. I don't know if that you connection, but will they get you?
Yeah, thank you very much, Professor. They encountered serious network challenges inside the country. Ever since the government be seized the internet connection now the country, ever since the government be seized the internet connection and them feel for realize say the need for do waiting they call data reinstallation. And up till now, they able to do the data reinstallation now the country, where they find them very, very difficult for them to do it.
Well, like we say, we man they get serious problem yonder. Just like they come and go, we come, they get kicked out. Like we say, nah, this is Africa. With all the resources where they did, with all the money where they did, they know they put emphasis. Who say they for put emphasis and they put emphasis in it. Who say they not supposed to spend money in a day. Waiting with they see the leaders and they do. They try for live very ostentatious and opulent lifestyle. Them, then they see themselves, once they're not kind to office, then falsely believe say the financial resources of the country that they get them, so they will use them anyhow. So now they because we know this country, so now they go to them problem there. We not see why the African countries and for they go through the internet problem there. Because like we say, we say them for develop infrastructure and for help. But now the people in there where they work out all kind of a title, doctor this, doctor that, professor this, professor that, all that thing. So the man they go in and out, in and out. Yeah, Mr. Bangura.
Yeah, I'm very sorry for the downfall of the network. We get serious, serious challenges. Now we empathia with the internet because ever since the government be get for seize the internet connection and then fail for reinstall the internet, the data system now the country. And I'll see they get me loud and clear.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But they get you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Um, Coming to the issue of we youths we get inside Guinea, we not Sierra Leonean youths and we all don't know say a lot of Sierra Leoneans and they inside Guinea as the largest foreign nationalities in the country, and Sierra Leone embassy now one of the biggest embassy inside the Republic of Guinea. And with the trade of the cannabis drug, we did call the KUSH. We don't relay the news over and over that the national media, that the private radio stations and private television medias concerning the cannabis drug where don't they come inside Guinea. And then people here where they do the drug trading inside Guinea, 90% of them they are Sierra Leoneans. Now they come with the cannabis drug inside Guinea from Sierra Leone to Guinea Conakry, and the cartel area outside then can come with this cannabis drug when at the KUSH. Then they call the area Bushra, and Bushra now the area whereas all the cartels the Sierra Leonean cartels now they then sit down, they do this drug trading. And I get evidence to the effect where the proof say 90% of Sierra Leoneans now they can do this kush and trading inside Guinea. And a lot of Guineans don't they die out of the drug. And so God be the glory, the government of the day, when are the junta leader, they try to put things in place for make them be able to tap this kush trading now the country. And let me come to Sierra Leoneans where they do this kush trading. The areas outside and can always they do this kush trading when at the cannabis. Then the major area when at the cartel, we don't name one way na Bushra, and two Kaporo, three Bonfi, and four Dabondi, and five Bolobine, six we get Dixon Paul. These are major areas whereas Sierra Leoneans can go to other areas and they sell the cannabis drugs to the Guineans and when they smoke this particular drug, this harmful drug, at the end of the day, in space of 10 to 15 minutes, then they swallow the tongue. And when you swallow your tongue, no doctor no be able to cure you, or no doctor no the way go able to track this particular tragedy. No other thing pass you forgo. In the next 20 to 30 minutes, as soon as you swallow your tongue, you'd have passed away. And this is now one of the most dangerous drug where they trend in the capital. Right now, as I talk to you now, the sub region inside the western area of Conakry.
Well, you know, just like we the man they talk about this epidemic of drugs we don't. But the question we want to ask, what in the Salon government they actually do about this? You know, the proliferation of these drugs and inside the country, because like the argument continues to go out. The authorities then they talk say, then they talk say they want to invest in human capital. But how do you invest in human capital when the one them way the one them way they're supposed for be the one for investing look the kind of a lifestyle they they live. So I mean,
Yeah.
like you say, any way the government of Guinea, any way they on top of this, then they take measures there for sure they will come up. I mean, you are aware of that? Anything they for come this?
Yeah, the government don't take some measures them way that they try for put in place for tap the cannabis drug inside Guinea. Now they don't try for let they able scrutinize the border, both the border way is up between Guinea and Sierra Leone. For any Sierra Leoneans where they enter inside Guinea, then they check you properly, then go scrutinize you and ensure say your luggage not get anything way concerning the cannabis drug way, then can always they bring come inside Guinea. And also they don't try for um all the major wafts them, whereas Sierra Leoneans you always they use them vessels from Guinea to Sierra Leone, from Sierra Leone to Guinea, then don't try for put all the military personnel where they shot them boots and they where they shot the vehicles where they enter inside Guinea so that then we able to tap the cannabis drug in the country. And with all that, the government don't they try for talk, don't they get a closed door talk with the ambassador when at the Sierra Leone representative here for tap the cannabis drug inside the country, because I get a confirmed source say the cannabis drug they come out all the way from Sierra Leone to Guinea, and this don't become a physical challenges towards the Guineans government where they try for tap the cannabis drug. But as I tell you, a lot of Sierra Leoneans don't become a cartel towards this particular drug, this dangerous drug when at the cannabis. And this cannabis then can always mix the substance with the remain of human when at the diamond bone inside Bushra, when at the cartel zone for the drug inside Conakry. And the government don't try for put things in place now. Anybody so far where it take this cannabis drug, if the doctors save you out of death, then they send you to prison where you they take 2 years imprisonment. And the people and where they take you go to at the hospital, then they get 5 years imprisonment. So that the government go able tap the cannabis, and the people and go able afraid say when now being that the government don't pass a law say the person where they smell the KUSH, they'll go 2 years imprisonment. You where they take them going at the hospital, you don't go for 5 years imprisonment. So everybody don't afraid for smoke the cannabis drug inside Guinea.
Well, no. Now, kudos to the government of Guinea. We hope say God will make they on top of it, because like we say, this don't actually become a threat. Now, a national security threat, and anyhow we look at it is a monumental national security threat. So down the road, but when it comes at Salon, when we don't know, how vigilant and how effective because the time of year you see the drugs they when they pound and go keep our society, and the drugs they lost. Then they wonder, I mean, what a big joke. Because the thing is, once you impound them, now for this time, by the way, there is no need for goalkeeper. there's absolutely no need. Because when you keep them, there's going to be temptation for less, people then go take out, and that may not happen. And then we also they get disturbing news that you get some big people there when their family members them that part of this that they they involved that they not done the drug cartel and all this. I mean, this is not a real national security threat. So the hope is the government will take this very seriously, and like I say, I'm glad the way the Guinean government, done they on top of this. And the hope is, they go put more stringent measures in place where go try for deter anybody who involved in it. And once they can go to the next phase, we ask we listeners them, supporters and fans them for say again, let them share the broadcast and one, let them follow, then they like, and again, like we say, that Kutubu Koma YouTube page. We really alone and subscribe to them. And they continue for appeal to the followers them, the listeners them, supporters and fans them. Now, we can discuss the second aspect of the program today. When I go get for it, because this man, they go in and out, so that this nine at the team today. So we just get for go with this because they go in and out because of the poor technology we under today. That. So the next thing we can discuss that today. Now, this question of serious crime will not take place now. Gambia. Yesterday, now we read about this serious crime will not take place in Gambia. A Salon again, the criminal lawlessness on the part of Salonians. I don't know why they're already talk about Nigerians. But looking at things, I think Salonians they really they not surpass Nigerians. For example, yesterday night we read that paper say in fact that they medium there so say one Salonian and Gambia don't kill a British citizen. Well, now a British citizen in a sense, now the person the island that they come out, but be not on a British citizen, they don't work that British tea, I got power, they don't retire, so if they make Gambia in your home, and they don't go carry investment, a Salonian kill them. So you don't wonder what thing that why people Salonians any single day law and order we know they submit to law and order. Any single day na criminal violence. Any single day they care about you. They wonder how that for happen. What's the reason for that day? But not only that, why you for even take the person if you afraid the punishment, you might as well not even commit a crime. I mean, it's just as simple as that. If you afraid the punishment, they not commit the crime in the first place. Because you're not going to talk, say, you're afraid the punishment, then you go commit the crime. I mean, Aaron in Andy, a person not going to understand that kind of a contradiction. So yesterday, when I heard Andy, when I listened to a broadcast we come yesterday on YouTube about this, waiting me recommend, and I will follow this up with the Attorney General na Gambia. By God power, I will try to write a letter to Mr. Yalo, when I the Attorney General na Gambia, that this case particularly let the government of Gambia let them not listen to any plea from the Salon government. Let them not listen. This person will commit this crime here, so therefore vigorously prosecute them. Impose the death penalty upon them and let them carry out the death penalty. I repeat, this Salonian way go cause this kind of a heinous crime so against an innocent and defenseless person in Gambia, where the person they about in business. You know, get nothing for Luther. He go do this to us. So the hope is the Justice Department at Gambia go take this matter very seriously, very seriously. Let them prosecute this fellow here rigorously, and let them, bring the death penalty panel. The death penalty. And when they win the death penalty panel, let them make sure so they carry them out. You know, there's something they call the tyrants. What's not happen at Salon, all this kind of violence, this lawlessness, we don't see where they play. Measures they're not there in place were adequate enough for deal with them. We don't get them at all. We don't get measures the way that the tyrants where they in place, where go deal with them. They know they did. So that make people they not take out and they can't go to other people in their own country. So for be able to prevent this for let not happen anymore in future. Waiting the government of Gambia get for do, then get for set very bright example now. We will be very stringent. And the appeal to the government of Gambia, let them not consider any diplomatic nicety there. Assuming the government of Salon, one please say, let them not kill the person, let them not hang up. Let the government of Gambia, let them reject that, let them reject all the plea they did. With the ask, let them repeal that, let them not take it. Let them repeal. More even assume say they not get the death penalty. Let them instate them. Let them instate them. Because the thing is, examples them all the time they serve examples them that deterrence. Examples them that deterrence. Because if they not set example per one person yonder, like this fellow here, we don't commit this year so. We don't commit her so. You know, they sentence her to death. And then they carry out the death sentence. Waiting will happen. The other people that way go on for be tempted for do that, they're not going to do them again. Time was in Salon. Whatever happens, we go and grudgingly give Shaka Stevens credit there. Grudgingly, we'll get credit there. When you send a Salon, be decide for say criminal violence will be their own way of doing things and their own way of life. That the modus operandi that Shaka Stevens say, oh no, it not go happen here. It not go happen here. Wait till Shaka Stevens do. Now the most stringent measures that I come with, we can give a number of examples for sides. Well, obviously the guys that will be involved in then attempted coup, for takeover. When they find them guilty, we know waiting still is to them. Guys like Brigadier Bagua and all the rest, people like Mohammed Soifona them and all the rest. So now under Shakasi take commodity, people they not attempt coup business. Now go to the youths them where we decide say they will engage in violence, where actually they lead to the loss of lives them. Now we go to first. Now go to the Wellington Street murder. One fellow where they call Johnny Grant, where they work now road transport department, where we commit murder, where we kill that power, where we get that the Wellington Street Tavern, whatever he get you. Where Johnny Grant go kill her because now robbery he go commit, he go kill the power. Obviously, he faced the death penalty. Now go back to what they call the Mamio Street, gang. A group of young guys where they call the Mamio Street gang. When they kill somebody, even though a good number of them, their family members them, and then at APC. But guess what? Shaka Stevens don't look down you. He don't come at all. He also makes sure say they face the death penalty. They face the death penalty. Now go to Almami Kazalina Port Loco. Now the same thing. He be kill somebody. This politics are for power, for make human sacrifice. Shaka Stevens not left and young. They hang up. Me, where they talk now, so personally, I believe in the death penalty. Because waiting to happen, the death penalty, the actors at the time. America, oh, this one, the death penalty, they. We don't know why the Bureau administration be take the death penalty off. You know, we law books that we don't know why it be take and commodity. Look the level of bringing it that the country. The sheer, you know, criminal violence is so needless in the country. We're so needless. So, like at the you know, argue now, at the submit now, this fellow will commit this crime now, Gambia so we kill the which citizen, we don't retire, we one go make Gambia a home, you know, for may live the rest of his life, they dance somebody just out of criminal violence. The government of Gambia, the only punishment now we go atone for this, the death penalty now for me that we for be carried out. And like I say, by God power, I get for send a letter to the Attorney General, Mr. Yalo, I get for send them the, you know, argue the fact say this is not the way of life, this is a salon. People they not care for, you know, people they lives them. They take people their lives them with reckless abandon because Salon, for whatever reason, either for cynical expediency or tactical consideration or political opportunity, they own them, you know, vacate the death penalty. Now that made people they do. And I mean now Salon, you got to be very careful. Because if person kill you and nothing not go commodity. Nothing not go commodity. Nothing. So this thing with this Salonian go do na Gambia so. And not only that, now waiting for the people of the government of Gambia for do any citizen where they yonder now will violate the laws, they for deport and go back to their country. Because they need for understand, see, we all the other all the foreigners are within the country. We then are people in the country, they're not to say now divine right to not to entitlement. They now kindness out of the kindness of people then, where they play host to we, where they make sure within the country. And then in the country them comes with regulations, they come with laws them. You get for submit to law and order. Now the only reason that we go make you did it. If you believe say you not believe in law and order, you not going to submit to a law and order, then you might as well go back to your own country. But you don't go there now, people in the country, they afford you all the opportunities there for you're not part of them. Then you resort to breaking the laws there. There has to be excuse me, there has to be unintended consequences. And this person will commit this heinous crime now, Gambia so. We kill a person, the only punishment we go do for him. The only punishment we go do for him that the capital punishment we go result in also itself in your life being snuffed away. As simple as that. Again, like we talk say, the hope is the Gambian authorities them, they not take no intervention from the Salon government. They not listen to anything where the government of Salon go tell them. They not listen. Let more assume say the Salon government they plead for massive for mitigation. Then they not do that. Because not the person will go do that, you not get right for do that. So let them carry the death penalty. And like I say, by God power, I will get for communicate, you know, with the Attorney General. Luckily, I get the address to the office. I know his name. I get the address to the office. So I will get for communicate to them. Now, as we go to the third and final part of the program, again, I want to ask you to follow, to share, to comment, and also they can say subscribe to the YouTube page. You get Ekutubu Kuruma and the YouTube page. Please, anytime we come, want to see that notification number, please, at the action of follow. So the third and final part of the today program, by God power, they deal with waiting don't happen now. Senegal, where Macky Sall, he say Papa no, that no go happen, election no go happen. But by God power, election not take place. Now the call on this new government, therefore actually vigorously investigate Macky Sall. And by some irony and contradiction, Yaya Jammeh make a mockery of Ini Macky Sall. He call him. He make a mockery of him. I think the Ini Macky Sall, they all been going na Gambia. We asked Yaya Jammeh, you know, for left office. So now, yeah, Jamaica don't call her now for make more clear for now. Then call her one good turn deserves another. But what do they talk now? So the government, the new government of Senegal, when they don't come, therefore set up, very serious investigations into Macky Sall in conduct whilst he be there, as president. And there are two areas where for investigate. One, there's allegation in the way where they talk about, questionable deals that will be entered into at the expense of the citizens there. So the government of Senegal for look into all the deals and where it be entered into and revisit them. And if there are deals that where the citizens them not gain nothing from that, let them make sure say everything where it looks yonder, let them take them back. And the deal the way it be make, let them receive all of them deal they because mostly waiting these African leaders when they come on power, the deal the way they make not to deal them where they help the citizens. Now deal the way they help them. They help the citizens. Now deal the way they help them. So the citizens at the end of the day are the short end of the stick at the end of the day. So we they call on this government here, so the new government of Senegal, for let them investigate into every deal the way Macky Sall will conclude once the office will be sure say then deal they drive with the constitution. Then the next thing again where the government for do, therefore also vigorously investigate into the violence where it take place, where people they lost their lives then and property to get destroyed because of where we talk say elections not will take place. Because the people then go out there, there was agitation, they go out in the street, they protest, and people then lost their lives then. That not before happen if it not be talk say election not will take place. So in other words, the violence will take place in Senegal, where lead into the loss of lives then. Now Macky Sall is responsible for that, and so he has to be held accountable for that. He really got to be held accountable. And we go also want to remind this new president we don't come, say really he understands say the job where they give him that privilege. Now an honor and privilege they give. And really he watch how Macky Sall don't go down the tube. The same way Macky Sall go down the tube, if you know say be careful, that the same way that depending on what you do this first 100 days where you don't come, now it will be a determinant factor whether, as a matter of fact, it will even get a second term. Let forget a young man, at age 44, he gets, he get more precious time than he has already ahead of him. Although yes, the natural order of business, now God then determine that when that will kick in. But depending on what he do now, and like I say, if they look for a second term, waiting if they do this first 100 days, now go begin the give indication, say, well, yes, I think say the people they will get a second term. Waiting in need for do. In need for make sure say you not get involved in just travel. Let he understand say not to a global diplomat, they're not elected for let him be the world leader now. The people of Senegal they elected for let him manage their affairs. But more importantly, then the new president of Senegal understands he left not to co-president of the country. He left not to co-president. In just a wife or a spouse of the leader. Yes, there are certain things that way he will get involved in, but not to major things that way will get for do with policy. You get for stay away from policy business because of accountability. It can take the course like then picking business there. Talk about the fact say let them help wipe out illiteracy. Then young people there where not get nothing for do now violence and crime them talk to them. Let them advocate, let them get vocational centers where they will train them. But when it comes from policy statement, let it stay away from. Let it make sure say hold no press conference, not to job than it. Let it stay away from the press. Let get tangled with the press, because when you begin the whole press conferences and then you go make statement and when you make a statement and people that will take consider the policy, the government policy than it. So the advice to the president, let him make sure say, hey, you have let it sit down let if you have the roadmap out and they go. Yes, now in a wife of the president, a spouse, but nobody not get political authority, and the president he will not get elected with him. Say in a co-president, no, you know, go they run a kind of office where go up me or like what the president. You know, go they dictate to cabinet ministers. Cabinet ministers, they not get for the go to them, they not get for the go genuflect before him. And then the president, and they go to the president and the vice president. Now the two people in there where they elect, not to the president in wealth. Not to the president in wealth. Let it keep a low profile. In fact, it go even be more powerful past even because for one thing, I know the first person when they see the president, and I know the last president. So if you get any concern there where you get, it can relay to the president, quietly without ears, hear it quietly. Now next, when they don't lock the room door, when they there are certain things that they go bring them up to the attention of the president. Yes, and we can understand say if the president fail, like we have not failed so. Then today, so in your job now for be the great counselor to the president, but behind the scene, not to forefront, go there at the forefront. Then they see him every minute, he did TikTok, he did WhatsApp, he did Facebook, he engage the president, he talk anyhow to them. No, he get for carrying himself with dignity, he get for carrying himself with respect, he get for put respect. Because one thing about respect, nobody know the force respect. Now you get for Annam and how you conduct yourself in a society. Now you go be they respect you. Again, like you say, the president in West Senegal get for draw the line. He get for gilly draw the line. He get for at all times understand say they're not elect him along with the president. He not to co-president of the country. He not get any legislative or executive power in the country. He not get some. If you get consent, let he relate the consent to the president quietly. Let he tell him what he don't see, how he see him, but let he left governance. Let your job, let he take care of the president. You like where President Bola Ahmed Tinubu tell he left. He tell us say let him go now. Ask to rock let go take care of her. Let he left the politics here. The president he left no need for this. For let everybody know say, oh, now the president will have this. Hey, so no, everybody gonna know that the president in wave NTNA. So they allow the president, because the president they come into power at a very critical time in the history of Senegal. So we ask Madam the wife of the president. I don't know if there are two wives to get or one, but whether there are two wives to get or one, whatever it is. Let them understand one fundamental principle that the person when they elect now, the president they elect, not to them or not to him. So let them do everything possible for give the president space, and let them be very careful about statement, because statement when they make will be construed saying that the policy this, and there's a chance that they will make a statement where in harmony with the legitimate aspirations of the policies of the government. So again, like you say, now then three things we can for discuss today. We'll tell them about thinking for where we come listen, and like you say, every now and then will come, we will send the notification to now, on a follow, on a like, on a share, and also that YouTube, that YouTube, and may not subscribe to them until we get another issue. Again, we'll get for come for bring Naya, or we'll go bring somebody now. Again, around say goodbye to them. But an apology say. The guests that we meet today would have received in the face challenges them. And they go in and out, in and out, in and out. Not to liquidate them, because me once I don't come on Tego, I don't go face no challenge. But now Africa this. That then here they tell the African people that they were. They really then here so. The man in the car, they did everything possible for them. They both side. The challenges was too much. So they click the one of the sea, they intermission the one of the sea. Now from Guinea they come out, and because of the internet and all that, now Mamadi Doumbouya and I may not interfere with the internet. Mamadi Doumbouya and I don't interfere with the internet, because they're afraid say when the internet they would talk a lot of things there, and they would report a lot of things there. And they need to understand say, when people in a place they know they talk, that's not democracy. The real democracy when the citizens they get the right for participate in what they happen there. They get the right for protest. They get the right for demonstrate. They get the right for also make let the government they know how they feel about them. They get that right there as human beings and as citizens of the sovereign nation. After us, without the nation, they get a leader there. So we need for let the government here the understanding here. So all that here, try for interfere with the internet flow, just for make let people they not. So I mean, he looking back. One president in this country, Adana Thomas Jefferson, he said he would prefer for them a country where not get a government, but the people they get a right for express themselves in all ways them either by way of writing, by way of talking, by way of doing this, by way of doing that. They get it. It's not that in believing and not that the bulwark of this country the freedom of speech now the bulwark na part of the democracy in this country also, because without them there's no way where anybody go lay claims to be a democratic entity. So again, like I say, I want to thank again for this again, for our participation there. And by God power, we therefore can't create a system where we not say by God power, we are going to be part of the the show, part of the narrative, not to all go be monologue no more all the time. But until we just don't begin from one establish our first. One let's stand on good farm grounds up. We don't stand on farm grounds we don't get money for putting infrastructure together. Then una say with the with the come away. So until them, I wish all the Muslim Ummah them Ramadan and Karim by God power again will be someone that will come now.